am excited to share this topic with you today about funnels. And a lot of people, when they hear funnels, they're like, no, ma'am, it's complicated. I don't want any parts to do with a funnel. But really, it does not have to be complicated. It can be as complicated as you want, and it can be as easy, really, that you want it to be. And that's why I want to talk to you about three steps that you can actually use to build your funnel process because it doesn't have to be this huge, elaborate thing. And you just really need an offer. You have to have an offer. And so, my name is Nicole. I help coaches and consultants create their marketing and business strategies so that they can work at creating transformation in other women's lives in their business through their products and services without all of the techie overwhelm because I know how I know how overwhelming tech can be, especially if it's not in your zone of genius. And tech is in my zone of genius. And who wants to work outside of their zone of genius? I know I don't. I don't want to do anything that I'm not good at, or I have to, do a whole lot of searching to figure out. And just working in your zone of genius is definitely where it's at. And so for this Tech Tip Tuesday, we're going to run through three steps that you can build to launch your funnel. And your funnel can lead to pretty much anything. One thing that it has to lead to is an offer. You want that anything to be an offer. So you have to know what you're selling. And what I like to always start with is the end in mind. What is the end goal of what you want people to do? What is the step that you want people to take when you put an offer out there? So, for instance, if you're selling, there's so many things you can sell, right? There's trainings, digital products. You can do an invitation to a webinar, an application to work with you, or even a free book or ebook, or even some type of download. But um, you just want to make sure that your funnel is actually providing that promise. Whatever that you are offering is actually given to them at the end because we don't want broken funnels. We want to make sure that everything is in place so that when we do collect a lead, we're actually sending them through this process, which is your funnel, for them to get what you are promising them. So, for instance, if you're doing a training, right? Trainings can be pre-recorded trainings, they can be live trainings, but there's details that people have to know when they are doing these trainings or when they are receiving training. So, if it's a pre-recorded training, um, is everything in place for it? Do you have the landing page that this, pre-recorded training is going to be hosted on? Is the URL ready? Is it going to be in a membership platform? And if you're doing, something like a webinar, you have to have details for these webinars. Is the time and date already created? So, you're announcing a time and date for your webinar. So you have to have these details in place. You have to know where you're going to host this webinar for them. These are details that people need to know when they're opting in so that they can make sure that if it's live, that they are able to attend live. And there's, I mentioned an application process for people to be able to work with you. So there's questions that people have to fill out before they apply to work with you. Are you using some type of system, whether it's a calendar system or if it's a type form or Google form? There's things that have to be in place before you actually begin creating your funnel so that people can be led through the system and actually be provided with the application or the details of the webinar, or if it's a instant access course or training, that they actually have instant access to what they're signing up for. And so when we start with the end in mind, we have our offer. So once you have your offer together, then you can come back to actually creating what needs to be created for this funnel to be a process. So, the first thing, or actually the second thing, since we know what we're offering, and then we create our page. So, your landing page is the page that people are actually going to opt into. This is how you collect a lead. This is how, people sign up to get the thing that you're offering. And this is where all of the details for the thing that you're offering is going to be placed. So you have all the details for the webinar. You have where this training is going to be. Like you have what is included, the benefits of actually having this. Like what is it? What is in it for the people that's actually signing up for them? There has to be some type of benefit for them to give you their name and email address to be placed on your email list. So all those details have to be put onto your landing page. And I really hope I'm looking into the camera because I never know which way where to look when doing these lives, but tech problems. But yeah, I just got thrown off track. But yeah, so your landing page. There are also different softwares that you can use when you're building your landing page. My favorite to use is ClickFunnels. ClickFunnels is um, a really good landing page builder. Aside from Lead Pages. Lead Pages is really good also, but I really like how ClickFunnels system is in place and all the analytics that can be collected. And when you get to the point of where you want to take orders, then they have order forms that's already in place um, for you to collect payment. So my favorite is ClickFunnels, but you don't have to use a system like that. You can really use your website. But the thing about using a landing page builder is that it's so that people don't get distracted and don't get offset of where you're intending for them to go. So if you use a website, you have your headers at the top where there's about pages and blog links, and people click on those, and then it deters them from actually taking the action that you want them to take. And so that's why ClickFunnels and Lead Pages are builders that you can use so that people don't get distracted and then just take the one action that you actually want them to take, which is opting in to your list so that they can get the thing that you're promising. After you create your landing page, you then want to put in a process of or a thank you page. So your thank you page is the next step that comes into place after people opt in. That pretty much just says, thank you for opting in. This is how you get access. So if I opt into something and you may have seen it on other people's opt-ins that you've taken action on, where when you opt in, unless their system is broken, you don't want a broken funnel. But when you opt in, the next page should be a page that lets you know what to do next. So whether it's a page or access to a course or for them to check their emails, you want to have something in place to let your new subscribers know what to do next. So once you have those three things in place, you have your offer, you have your landing page, and then you have your thank you page in place. That is the foundations of a three-step funnel. That's all you need to have a simple funnel in place for your business so that you can collect leads and so they can also get access to the offer that you're providing. So my question to you then happens to be, what are you offering? You have all the information that you need to at least think about the offer or whatever the promise is that you want to provide for people when they do sign up for your offer on the landing page. And if you don't, or if you already have an offer in place, what is that offer? And do you already have a funnel in place? If you are working on a launch and you're ready to get your digital products or your services out to your ideal clients and customers, and if you need help with creating your marketing strategy and getting your business systems in place, just send me a message. Let me know what it is that you need support with. I'm super excited to help you. I'm really happy to dig in and get into the back end of the business and see how we can create strategy and a system so that you can have your systems in place for your business. So I'm actually going to drop a link here in the comments. And If you're ready to move forward, definitely just um, add some time to the schedule and we will talk soon. So, hope this was definitely beneficial for you, and I look forward to speaking with you soon. Happy Thanksgiving, happy Tuesday, and I will see you all next week. Bye.